Okay, so I just wanted to do another video today. Just did a video the other day regarding this situation with impeachment, this impeachment trial, and I wanted to say something more because, okay, so this is important because a lot of these Democrats that are speaking today against President Trump and that he needs to be impeached, you know, this ridiculous, they're trying to say that he incited this violence when, I mean, there's evidence that the people that were committing violence, any of the violence, were actually Antifa people. They weren't the Trump supporters, so, I mean, that right there, they're lying about. And then, second of all, half of these Democrats that are speaking today are people that I personally contacted, letting them know about the fraud and the embezzlement and the money laundering going on at the Arizona National Guard. Okay, a lot of these Democrats that are speaking today are part of the Armed Forces Committee, which is John McCain was the head of, and John McCain was executed for treason because of what they found, all of the crimes that they found that he was involved in treason and money laundering, embezzlement. I mean, that whole story hasn't even come out yet, okay, about everything that he was involved with, okay? But so I had personally contacted, so if you don't know my story, I uncovered this embezzlement scandal at the Arizona National Guard that they found like $2.7 million missing, but it was like an embezzlement, money laundering, and other things going on at that base. And several soldiers lost their lives trying to report this. And I'm one of the whistleblowers that survived, and I had personally reached out to many of these people that are speaking today about these crimes going on at military bases, and they never responded. They never wrote back, so that makes them complicit to the same crimes that John McCain was involved with, which was treason. Okay, so if you never respond to when a crime is told to you, I have evidence that I called them and sent them letters about these crimes. A lot of these Democrats that are speaking today, I had sent evidence and information to them about the various different crimes that were happening at our base. They never responded. Okay, so they are the ones that need to be implicated, not President Trump. President Trump is the only one that stood up for the veterans. All kinds of great changes happened with the VA with President Trump because it was just getting horrendous, the VA hospital. So, okay, especially in Phoenix where John McCain was. Okay, I mean, there was, how quickly we forget. Remember all those hundreds of veterans, or, I don't know how many exactly it was, like hundreds, I think, ended up dying on a waiting list in Phoenix. That's because John McCain didn't care anything about veterans. He was a traitor. He was a traitor. He wasn't anything that the media says he was. And he allowed, he's head of the Armed Forces Committee. All these Democrats are head of the Armed Forces Committee, and they allowed all these veterans to wait. They had no other medical care besides the VA, so they're waiting on a waiting list for over a year or something, where a lot of them died. And, that was right in Phoenix where John McCain is, okay? And it was the worst VA hospital in the country. Okay, so do you think John McCain cared anything about veterans? No. President Trump is the only one that did anything to help the VA hospitals improve, and they're way better now. They're like great now. And these Democrats were notified of these problems at the VA and the hospital, and they were notified on the Armed Forces Committee of all these problems, these waiting lists. They were notified of the money laundering and embezzlement happening at the National Guard, the Army in Arizona, and different crimes at military bases, and they did nothing about it. So, I mean, I honestly don't know why they're not implicated the way John McCain was, because they're just as guilty as he was. And I sent a sworn statement. They have a sworn statement at the Trump administration about, and evidence that all these people were notified, okay, that of all this. So this is so ridiculous that these people are even allowed to even be in their positions of power, and they're nothing but bad actors, and have no business being in their positions of power. They were told about crimes and they did nothing. So that makes them just as complicit as John McCain was, okay? So, you know, I am tired of seeing these things going on, and I have to say something because, you know, I'm not just a journalist that has a YouTube channel, or you know, I'm a whistleblower. I'm one of the whistleblowers, and the whistleblowers you don't hear much about because they try to suppress us so much. Like my channel, I have a lot more views and subscribers than what they're saying because they try to shadow ban us. You don't hear much from the whistleblowers because they terrorize us so badly. But you know, this is one more thing that just shows how truly like out of touch they are. You know, they were totally notified, all of them, about all these crimes at the VA, a lot of these Democrats that are speaking today, and they did nothing about it. You know, and they're trying to act like, you know, make something bigger than what it is out of what's going on today, when what they allowed to happen under President Obama was like 100 times worse. So, okay, that's what I have to say today. All right.